We're going to take about 5 minutes and show you how to create a retail sample for ACX, primarily using Izotope RX. I'm using RX7 Advanced, but the version number or the level don't really matter that much. We're really not going to use any of the modules other than the waveform statistics. So we're going to start out by opening the file that we need to work with. Now, in this case, the rights holder has told me to use chapter 1 and given me the exact numbers in terms of timestamps. So I've opened up the file. Now, before I do anything else, it's really important that I make a copy of the file because RX is a destructive audio editor. So if I make a bunch of changes and hit save, I'm actually going to lose a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to go up to the file menu and save as, and we'll call this retail sample. That means, as you can see right here, I've got the new one open. This means I'm not in any danger of inadvertently deleting a bunch of stuff that matters to me. So a couple of things I'm going to do right out of the gate. We know that I'm going to need room tone up front and room tone in the back. Now, my personal preference is to have about a little over a half second of room tone at the front end. So I'll place my cursor there and press M to drop a marker there. That lets me know where my room tone is. I'll go to the end and I'll do basically the same thing. Make sure that I have about 4 seconds of room tone and place a marker there. By doing this, I get to reuse that room tone. I don't have to import it or copy it and paste it. I save a step. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my markers again. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and flag the start and the end stamps for the particular passage. In this case, I know I need to drop one right around 1 minute and 15 seconds. So I've navigated there. I hit M. And then the other one, I'm going to scroll over here at the top, scrub over to 4 minutes. And if I can remember where it was at, 4 minutes and 10 seconds is where we're going to do the other one. So I'm just going to drop that in right around there. I do encourage you to go ahead and listen to the front and the end material of that passage to ensure it lines up with the transcript and what the rights holder has requested of you. I'm going to zoom out now so I can see all my markers. Now, I know that my retail sample resides here. One of the great things about the markers is it makes it really easy to click and select that particular area. I know that if I go all the way to the beginning and zoom all the way in, then all I have at this front end is room tone. Same with the end. So what I want to do actually is, recognizing what my markers are for, is get rid of everything in between these markers, because that's an area of that chapter that I'm not actually using. That way I can just keep my retail sample, doing the same thing at the end in this other section that I'm not using. And that should leave me with my retail sample. I do want to check 3 things. First of all, I have more room tone here at the front than I really need. See where my marker is at 0.6. Means I have a bunch of extra room tone. I'll select that and I'll delete that. Go to the end. Same thing going on here. Let's select that. That's my extra room tone. Delete that. Now the final thing I want to do is remember that we have specifications we need to hit. So I'm going to click on waveform statistics there in the corner, and we will see that I'm still within levels. My total RMS is negative 21.66. It's a little quiet. However, it's still between negative 18 and negative 23 decibels. And my peak level is at negative 3.01, which is well within specifications. Last thing to do, we need to export this. Remember, this needs to be an MP3. If you have RX standard or above, you can actually just export as an MP3 directly from RX. If you have elements, you'll need to save that as a wave and then take it into your DAW, your recording software, of preference and export it as an MP3 from there. I like to save steps. I'm going to go ahead and export it here. I am going to reopen it in RX to confirm that after I've created my sample, it still aligns with the appropriate specifications. So we'll give this a couple seconds. There we go. Our waveform stats tell us, see that? We're a little over, even though this is the same. Just something we have to be aware of. In this case, I'm actually going to go back, use my gain module, and drop this by just a touch to ensure I have that appropriate bit of headroom, and we'll export it again. We'll check it one more time, and then we'll call it good. There we go. That's what we need. Hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Take care.